Hello. I think we might be live. Oh, I clicked the button and forgot I'd clicked the button. I was just writing something down. So if you are new here, we just have some things that we need to sort out because I cannot see any of your lovely chatting until I open the box. Make sure my volume's down so you don't hear me repeating in the background. Okay, let's have a look. There's a few minutes at the beginning while we get set up. We just need to, I need to find the chat box so I can see what you're saying to me. And, oh, it's buffering. I hope it doesn't do that too much today. Come on, where's the chat box? It's decided to go on a go slow. Why can I not see the chat box? Sorry guys, I just realized that my blender was plugged in, but my laptop wasn't, and the battery's just about to go. Okay, so can we get a sound check, and a visual check? Can you hear me? Can you see me? That would be great. We could get one of those. I just noticed that mine is buffering, so I'm hoping that that doesn't affect it too much. Still getting ready. Sorry, guys. Get rid of that. Get rid of Facebook. Don't need that open. Alrighty. I'm just waiting for my chat box to come up so I can see. Okay, so we can hear and see. Yay. Sound and look good, but a bit slow. Yeah, the internet here for some reason recently has been going crazy. Yesterday it even dropped out for a little while, so here's hoping that it all stays together. So hi everybody. We can start our chat now because I am organized. How are we all? Well, what's the topic? Asked by Wilma. We have a couple of topics to talk about today. We have the usual things that we have each week. We have, what are you making? You don't have to answer this now. This is what we talk about. What are you making? Random questions of the day, which are quite fun. And there's also a topic that I want to talk to you today about frogging your project or ripping it out. Yeah, so that will be later on. So this chat, hopefully today, will only be about half an hour because I got a message last night. My sister's coming over. So I'm like, it's Monday. So, not to my house, to my dad's house. So I'm like, it's Monday. I need to do my live chat. So yeah, I'll be late, but it doesn't matter. So I just need to keep this chat shorter than normal. Usually we try to go for half an hour, but we always get really chatty and go for about an hour. But anyway, doesn't matter. All good. Oh, we've got 56 watching already. Thank you, Daigo. Thank you for the update. But we've only got 20 likes. That's right, Fibrifix, smash that thumbs up. If you're hopping in, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate that. And we are trying to beat a record of 135. I can't remember the exact number. We'll go with 135. It's around 130 something. So 135 is our record for our thumbs up. And at one stage we had about 300 and something people watching, but it doesn't tell you guys on that. It tells me in the back end that it was 300 and something people had come in during the live chat to, to drop in, see what was going on or say hello and whatever. So that was really awesome. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica's already spotted the blanket that is here. This is the country is it Country Fields? I think that's what it's called. The Country Fields blanket. This was a design that I made for redheart.com, and it's beautiful. This is the Red Heart Super Saver. This has been washed, so it's come up really nice and soft, and it's got double crochet stitches. I can't actually see what I'm pointing out on the camera, so I'm assuming you can see. If I go here, I know you can see it. We've got rows of double crochet here. Oh, that's back to front. That's all double crochets, and then we've got rows of the granny stitch, which are just 3 stitches into the one stitch or into the one space, and then it's broken up. And the edging's really easy too. That's just a heap of double crochets, but it has a frilly edging. You can see this has kind of been squashed because I've been laying on it. It's got a frilly edging, and then got this row of slip stitches around here. Easy project, great for beginners, and you can use loads and loads of colors. I did mine in the greens, but you could choose your favorite color. You could do it completely random, completely up to you. So we have 88 people watching. I just saw that flick past. These comments go really quick. Still haven't figured out how to slow it down. G'day, Kirsten from Sweden. Where is everybody from? As you may know, I am from Sydney, Australia. I haven't done my introduction. Hi, everyone. My name's Claire, and I'm Bob Wilson 123. I teach crochet here on YouTube, and I also have my written patterns on my website, which I'm sure, I mean, you can use the link Jessica's already put in for the Country Fields. I think I'm saying that right. Jess will correct me if I'm not. For the Country Fields blanket, you can use that link. That'll take you to my website. Yep, Fiberifics laughed when I said 30 minutes because she knows that we never keep it to 30 minutes. We've got 88 watching and 30 likes. Oh, Mama's Place has already made the necklace pattern. Thank you. Yeah, the necklace pattern is my most recent tutorial. So if you, I'm sure there'll be a link thrown in. Don't forget to right click on any links that are put in here, otherwise it will take you away from the chat. Yeah, so there is a written pattern for this one. The written pattern is located on redheart.com, but if you go to my website, which Jessica has already put, Jesso has put our link in for us, that will take you to the video tutorial and give you the link for the written pattern. So it's just all in the one spot. I'd really appreciate it if you go to my website because it helps with my traffic. So our moderators that we have today is Jess O, and Jess O is one of my fabulous team members here at Bob Wilson 123. She's our Facebook lady and also helps me out with emails and YouTube comments and everything. So yeah, big part of Bob Wilson 123. And we've also got Fiberific from fiberific.com. .au. I always forget if it's got .au on the end. Chantel is our awesome moderator, also a part of the team here at Bob Wilson 123, because you are our awesome mods when we have our live chat. And without you guys, with the moderating, I couldn't really do it because we do have some comments that come in that really do need to be removed. But yeah, and putting all the links in for me. If you were relying on me to put links in, you probably wouldn't get them or you get a really choppy chat. So yeah. So Fiberific has a website with knitting and crochet tools like knitting needles, crochet hooks, and, stitch markers and all that, hand-dyed yarn, and there's also a mystery lace club, which is fantastic. If you're a knitter, that is great for you. So apparently Jessica O got the last word, and I've got the person also who got the last word on the chat the previous week. And it was Mandy Dunstan. I don't know if you're in here today. I haven't seen you pop up yet. But yeah, you got the last word in one of our chats. So at the end of our chat, we keep chatting in the chat box and we try and get the last word. It's just a silly little game that we play, but it is a lot of fun. So hi, everybody. I'm just going through. Ooh, Karen's working on a blanket for her couch in orange ombre. Karen, Simply Soft. That sounds really pretty. And Gita, I think it's pronounced, working on some fingerless gloves and some jar cozies. Going to put some pumpkin faces on them. That'll be so cool. Amelia hasn't made it yet, but she's watched the tutorial. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all your support and comments and everything like that to help me with my videos and to help me obviously have a job. because this is my full-time job, by commenting on my videos and excuse me, pressing the like button. Even if you just press the like button, that'd be awesome. But by commenting on the videos, sharing them, adding them to your playlist, and the same goes on Instagram and Facebook. If you like the post, even if it's just a quick thumbs up that, you know, takes 1 second, click the button, quick thumbs up, or double tap the screen if you're on Instagram for a love heart and all that stuff. And leaving comments really helps the algorithm. It feeds the algorithm and makes my videos pop up more for people to see, which helps me keep my job, because if I don't get paid, let's be honest, I have to go and get another job because I need to pay bills too. So by doing all that stuff, it really, really helps me out. We have 92 people watching, 51 likes. Thank you, Mama's Place. That is awesome. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We're trying to break our record of 135. Oh, Fiberific has a public holiday today. We do too. We are both in Australia, and Fiberific is going to be dyeing some yarn. That sounds like so much fun. And sorry, I was just wondering, is it Thursday? No, it's not Thursday. It's Monday. Because you have your live chats on Thursdays. And it's a public holiday here too. Would you believe that we are both in the same country, but in different states we have a public holiday, but they're for different reasons. Mine is for Labor Day, and Fiberifics is for the Queen's birthday. Like, that's weird. Totally weird. Same country, different reason to have a day off. So we've got Georgia, we've got Texas, Alabama, North Carolina, Baltimore. We've got lots and lots of people. We've got people from, yes, it is Country Feels. Thank you, Jessica. I am saying it correct. 87 likes, 87 watching and 52 likes. Awesome. Thanks for all the links, guys. Really, really appreciate that. Mama's Place said, my son said that we are all addicted to crafting and need to go to rehab for it. Then he ran into his room. No, we don't. Can you imagine us at rehab? We'd just keep doing what we were doing. We'd probably inspire each other and make ourselves worse. Oh, thank you, Fiber. Oh, my phone's not on silent. No, I don't know where it is, so you'll just have to listen to the various noises that it makes. Thank you, Fiberific, for reminding me about that. Help me get 10,000 for my 10th YouTube birthday over on Instagram, and thank you for the link. So I want to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram, and if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, I'd really, really appreciate it if you did, because I really want to get to 10,000 followers, because you get different not perks, I've forgotten the word. I'm sure Chantel will tell me what I'm looking for. You get different things that you can do, and it helps me and it helps you guys. Like, I can put links into swipe up pictures on my stories and stuff like that. And also in February the 22nd, so next year, February 22nd, is my 10th birthday on YouTube. Wow, I cannot believe I've been doing this for 10 years. That is crazy. When I first started, it was very casual. There was no routine, there was no schedule, there was nothing. It was just, let's make a video and put it on and see what happens. But yeah, so 10th birthday, and I really love to get my 10,000 followers on Instagram before my 10th birthday, because that would be awesome. We can celebrate both 10s. The thumbs up should be below the video, I'm assuming, on most devices, so that would be awesome. I just shared on Instagram how I learned to crochet with you on YouTube, along with so many other people. I do hope you get 10,000. Thank you so much, Deanna. If you've tagged me in that, that will pop up in my feed, which I haven't looked at for at least an hour or so. So hopefully I can catch that on there. I'm just looking at the comments. So we have a huge delay. Yeah, we've got like about a 5-minute delay here. But anyway, doesn't matter. Yep, it's a normal Sunday for Jessica. Isn't it strange how we were in like on totally different days? So what's everybody making at the moment? What am I making at the moment? I've got an idea for a new shawl design. And I really need to make some hat patterns, but I haven't got anything popping in my head at the moment for hat patterns. What do I actually make? Oh, yeah, that's a scarf. I've got a scarf design. You could make it wider and make it into a wrap. I'm looking over there because it's where it is. You could make it into a wrap, like you just make it wider. And you can definitely make it for a scarf. You could probably use it to make a blanket. I think that would look quite cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got on the drawing board. Is that the right word? So what's everybody drinking? That does not look pretty. That is a very pretty purple colour. It's a blueberry and banana smoothie. And it's really yummy. So Patricia is working on 3 Afghans, 1 red and black, 1 purple, and 1 that is 4 shades of purple, 2 knitted, 1 crochet, and 1 on a loom. That's cool. Variety is the spice of life. Sure is. So, yeah, you're going to be very busy. Very, very busy. Mary's saying, just this past week, I made 2 of your crochet knit hats, 2 of your crochet me shawls, and 1 of your Jessica shawls. All in the same week. Wow, you are a fast crocheter. But thank you so much. Thank you for supporting my videos. I really, really appreciate that. Jane's living room is full of yarn. Thank you, Deanna, about your post on Instagram. I really do appreciate it. And Mama says, I follow on Instagram. Don't know you had one until you posted it on Facebook. Well, there you go. Well, thank you for letting me know that, because that makes me realize that a lot of people don't realize that there's an Instagram account. So when I posted it on Facebook, and I also posted a really short video on YouTube, and my account went insane. I've had about 300 followers in the last 2 to 3 weeks, which is crazy. That's about 6 months worth of followers in less than a month. So I really, really appreciate that. And we will be having a giveaway when we hit that 10,000 subscribers, followers, whatever you do over there. And thank you, Natalie. Natalie's saying my Instagram feed is looking beautiful. I've upped my game on Instagram. I have daily posts, which for me is crazy, but I have daily posts. I usually post them in the morning, or my time in the morning. And I've changed the way it looks. I've gone for this tile style with quotes or funny sayings or questions or anything like that, mixed in with crochet pictures. So I'm hoping everyone's liking the new look. I think it looks okay. So I think it looks great, actually. So we'll see how it works. Yeah, I get extra functions and tools on Instagram when I hit 10,000. That was what I was trying to say. I get stuff for words all the time. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for the congratulations. Yeah, 10 years. Isn't that crazy? Are you going to have an anniversary party? I could donate some of the yarn for you to give away. I think we need to have an anniversary party, don't we? I wonder what day that falls on. Can someone look up when the 22nd of February falls on? How funny would it be if it was a Monday? My thing just completely scrolled there. Brenda's asking, do you have a Facebook page for me to follow? Yes, I do. One of the mods could just flick the Facebook link in there. That would be awesome. Sorry if I've just missed your questions. They just all came in all of a sudden. I think YouTube might be having a bit of a problem. So everyone's got all different drinks. We've got Sprite, Coke Zero, water, chocolate milk, yummy, water, Coke, Pepsi, all different stuff. Coffee, tea, black tea with honey. You're very welcome, Patricia. I try and read everybody's comments. It's very hard because so many come in. Otherwise, all of our chat would be me reading comments, and it goes really fast. So I do have a Facebook page to follow. I do have Ravelry. The mods are going to go crazy right now. I've got Ravelry, Facebook, Instagram, my website, and YouTube. I think that's it. There are quite a few things. I'm just getting rid of one of the comments there. So we've got lots of crochet going on at the moment. Rosanna is making Christmas shawls. Thank you guys for the follows on Instagram if you've just gone over there and done that now. The blanket behind me is the Country Fields Afghan or blanket. I'm sure it's definitely Country Fields. And this is a pattern that I designed for redheart.com. So this is Red Heart yarn made in the Super Saver. This has been washed, so it's come up lovely and soft. And yeah, so it's a pattern I designed for Red Heart, but I was allowed to make a tutorial on it, obviously, because it's my pattern. So there is a video tutorial, and there is also the free Redden pattern located on redheart.com. Jessica may pop the link in again for you guys. If you could view this via my website, that would be great, because it helps with my views and just helps my business, basically. So I really appreciate that. And the link for this video tutorial and the written pattern is over on my website, which the link will be popping up soon. It's just got like a granny stitch just there. It's got like a granny stitch section. This green section here is just double crochet. And then the edging, if I can reach it, there we go. The edging has got a frilly edging, and it's got a beautiful slip stitch detail. It's a very easy pattern to do, great for, I would say, beginner plus. I wouldn't take this on as your first pattern because there is a bit of counting and a little tiny bit of counting, not a lot. But I would definitely say if you've got all your stitches under your belt and you've made a few patterns, you could definitely tackle that. You could definitely use this to make a scarf. You can make it as wide as you want and as long as you want. So it's a great pattern. Beverly is saying, Claire, when are you coming out with, I'm assuming that says coming out with new patterns. I come out with new patterns every fortnight. So the next one is due, I need to look this up every time. The next one is, I think, due, not this week, next. I don't know. But currently I'm editing my tassel video. So people waiting for the tassel video, exciting news. That will be one of the next videos that come out. So if it's not the next video, it will be the one after. But I'm trying to get it for this next video. I'm currently editing that. I realized I did something wrong in the video, so I had to refilm it. Anyway, because you won't know that I did something wrong, but I did. So I had to refilm that. I've got something using t-shirt yarn. You don't need to use t-shirt yarn for this project, but it does look really cool if you do use that. You can make your own, or you can actually buy t-shirt yarn, or you could use I'm looking over there because it's on the desk. You could use a really thick yarn. So is it bulky or chunky weight yarn? The really thick stuff. You can use that to make this project. So I've got that coming out. It's super easy to make. I would say a beginner could do it. And it works out really quick, which is awesome. And I reckon you could sell these things too. We've got that. What else? Can't see anything else on my desk, so that's not reminding me of anything else. So we do have patterns coming out every 2 weeks. So yeah, very exciting. Thank you, Karen. The colours are beautiful. It looks good when it's on camera like that. I can't see from here over because my comments box is like there on my screen. So I can only see this section. That's why I'm doing that. Yeah, fortnight is every 2 weeks. Monkey Punk is asking, do I ever come to the States? It's a long way away and it's expensive to get there. So I've never been there. Hopefully one day I will. So Angie Tucker is asking, is there an easy way to learn to read a pattern? The easiest way that I could think to learn to read a pattern is most of my video tutorials. I would say about 95% of my video tutorials have a written pattern that goes with it. So what you can do is, as you're watching the video tutorial, have that written pattern printed or on a separate device to what you're watching the video, and read the pattern and watch the video at the same time. So read the pattern, and if you think, what? That looks like a foreign language, read it how it's written, but then watch the video as well. So then it will go, I will tell you in my, like with my voice, do 5 double crochets into the next stitch. And on the pattern, it will tell you what to do. So sometimes you just need that visual to really help you. But that's the easiest way, I would say, to learn how to read a pattern. Erica has trouble with patterns, so likes videos as well. Monkey Punk is from South Louisiana. I was wondering if you ever get this way. No. Yeah, Jessica's saying the best way to learn a pattern is to follow along with a video. Very, very true. Dizzy Stitches, we've been talking for half. Oh, I've already been talking for half an hour. That's crazy. All right. So yeah, you did miss a little bit with. But you can watch it on the replay. It's always available for you. Hey, Simi, can you say hello for one time? Hello. So we've got all of our regulars. Thank you, guys, for all the support. Yeah, T-shirt yarn is made, well, I call it T-shirt yarn. It's made of fabric. So it's long strips of fabric, and you can crochet with it. It's different. It's different to yarn. Sherry's saying, do you have a video on plan pulling for trying it for the first time? But you know what? I've never tried the plan pulling, so no, I don't have any videos. You haven't missed the whole chat, but it won't be going on for too much longer because I do need to go out today. But we've got a few things to think of, to talk about. We need our random question of the day. I think it was last chat, our random question of the day was from Jess O, which is one of our moderators, and it was, what is your favorite ice cream? Or favorite flavored ice cream? So this week we need another random question of the day. So put your random question of the day if you would like me to call it out, and I'll just pick one, either the first one I see or the first one that is live chat friendly. And can we get an update on how many likes and viewers we have on our video right now? I can't actually see that part of the video because I closed some windows down so that my computer can run and not do the spinny thing all the time. Mama Place says, have you ever tried crocheting with your arms? No, I have not. I have tried arm knitting before. That was a long time ago. That was quite fun. Yes, so Bo's saying start with a short pattern, so a small pattern, and that will help you to learn to read patterns. Someone just asked for a hood on the cozy cardi. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. My comments are going so fast. Hang on, guys. So yeah, as soon as I do figure stuff out, I always share a video with you. How do you block T-shirt yarn? I use a steam iron as it was a floor rug. That's a really good question, Ivy May. I actually have no idea. I imagine if you washed it, it would be quite heavy and probably take a long time to dry, unless it was summer. Freaky Gate is saying, don't use super glue for granny squares. Okay, I must have missed a question there, but Jessica's saying that, Kim, you are free to sell as long as you link to her pattern. Yeah, if you want to make something that I've made a video tutorial on, you are most welcome to sell the item that you make. You can't sell the pattern because that's copyright, but you're most welcome to sell the items that you make, and good on you for making money out of something that you've made yourself. I would really appreciate it if you could link back to my video tutorial. I understand if you're selling on a market stall, it might be a bit hard to do that. If you could just, if someone asked you, tell them where you got the pattern from, I'd really appreciate that. But if you're selling online, like in Etsy or eBay or your own website or something like that, please link back to my video tutorial or the written pattern page. That would be really awesome. And just quickly on that, myself and Jessica have been working very, very, very hard behind the scenes on my website. Like, I was up till 11:30 p.m. the other night working on my website. We are making individual pattern pages. At the moment, if you want to get a hat pattern, well, actually now it's not, but it was. If you wanted to get a hat pattern, you had to go to one page and then they were all listed on that one page. And I know that was a nightmare. I completely understand. But now each pattern, not on every single thing I've got because I'm working my way through, but now if you go to the hat page, you'll see the photo. You click on that photo and it will take you straight to the written pattern and the video tutorial. And it is so much better, and I can't believe how awesome it's looking. But I haven't worked my way through all of the website, just some. So far, just some of our patterns are on separate pages. So when you go to Ravelry, when it's all finished, when you go to Ravelry and look for a pattern, you won't need to scroll through, 10 other patterns to find the one that you want. It worked when I very first started my website because it didn't have that many patterns, but now I've got over 50, I think, hat patterns. What? Okay, so we have random question of the day. Okay, so I can see a few questions there that I like. So what is your favorite brand of yarn? From Monkey Punk? Thank you so much. Do you have any pets? And what is your favorite crochet stitch? And that just scrolled, so I missed. From Mama's Place, what is your favorite crochet stitch? I would really love to know. So thanks, Freaky Geek, for the update. We have 80 views and 83 likes. I really appreciate all the views and likes today. So hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, because we are trying to break our record of 135 that we've had probably about a month ago now, I would say. So Chris is asking, what is your favorite project ever? I have a couple of favorite projects. This is my favorite project ever. This is the Me shawl. This is a granny stitch shawl. And if you've seen the Jessica shawl video, this is the edging from that one, because this will fit on the Me shawl. The Me shawl is just a crescent shaped shawl, worked in the granny stitch with a gorgeous edging. So you've also got the Jessica shawl, which is a deeper, so from here downwards it's a lot longer. This is just a shallow one and I love it. This is my favorite project ever, and it is my favorite yarn from Fiber Lily, which is an Australian yarn dyer, and this is the carousel color in the DK base. I don't know if she's got any DK base on the website at the moment, but I love it. It's really washed out on the video, but it's beautiful in real life. So do you have any pets? What is your favorite crochet stitch? And what was the other question? I've totally forgot already. Favorite yarn brand. My favorite yarn brand, I work for redheart.com and I use their yarn in most of my videos. And I do love their yarn. The Red Heart Super Saver, even though some people complain about it, it has so many colors. It's a cheap yarn. Obviously, if you live in America, it's a cheap yarn. And it's also, you get good bang for your buck. And there's loads and loads of colors. And it's scratchy when it's a little bit scratchy when you first use it. It can be. But when you wash it, it comes up lovely and soft. And you can chuck it in the washing machine. A favorite Australian brand is Fiber Lily. This yarn is absolutely gorgeous. speckled yarn. It's lovely and soft. This is a merino. I think it's merino. I know it's 100% wool regardless. It's lovely and soft. And for my favorite solid or semi-solid colors is Fiberific, who has awesome semi-solids, and I use them. I've actually used them in a new shawl design, which I have to get around to finishing. It's like, I think it's literally finished. I think I just need to do the last row. So there's that. Yeah, semi-solids and absolutely gorgeous. If you could put your link in for those, Chantel, that'd be great. Susan's saying eyelash yarn by itself is a pain. I totally agree. Yeah, Red Heart Super Saver or any Red Heart yarn is not cheap in Australia because we have to pay our import prices. Yes, I do have a video tutorial and a written pattern for this. It's called the Me Shawl, and I'm sure one of our lovely moderators will put in the link for it. Kid is saying, random question, how long have you lived in Australia? I have lived in Australia, actually in January coming, it'll be 30 years, and I'm 41. So you can do the math on that pretty easy. I was 11 when I moved from England to Australia. And I've also lived in New Zealand for 3.5 years as well during that time. So lots of favourite yarns. We've all got loads of favourites, so it's awesome. One last thing I want to talk about, and then I will have to go because I said this is going to be a half an hour chat and it's already 40 minutes. Chantel was right, and that's why she was laughing. We never talk for half an hour. One last thing I want to talk about, and I'm pretty sure, and I read so much on Instagram and everywhere else, I get confused where I find stuff and I forget, but I'm pretty sure that this subject came up on Fiberific's Instagram feed just recently about frogging a project. And so you go through all your works in progress, and I'm sure most of us have more than one, multiples, even more than 10. And some have been sitting there for ages. And you think, I don't like that project. Let me have a drink. You don't like the project, but it's still sitting in your work in progress pile. So what do you do with it? Do you frog it? Do you just chuck the whole thing in the bin because you don't like the yarn and you don't like the pattern and you don't like anything about it? You just chuck it straight in the bin or give it to charity. Or if you like the yarn that you've used, do you just pull it out and repurpose the yarn and make something that you like? And my project, I'm going to show you, and some of you may laugh, it's actually one of my video tutorials that I made. And it's not, I'm not going to pull it out because it could be used. It's not that I don't like the project, and it's not that I don't like the yarn. It's the fact that I have so many projects on the go. Yeah, I've got a problem. I have so many projects on the go. This one is a blanket, and I cannot see myself in the next 5 years finishing it. So I chopped the yarn off where I was finished. I just finished off that row, cut it off, and I've even left the ends out, like the ends are hanging out wherever they are. The ends are hanging out, and I'm just either going to donate this, well, I am going to donate this, probably to a pet shelter because I know that they will appreciate it. I asked my sister if she wanted it for her cat, but Mabel's already got lots of blankets that Auntie Clare and my cousin Jackie have made. So this is my Christmas Eve cast on from last year. This is the basket weave blanket, and it was a scrap buster. It uses 3 strands of yarn. This is all Red Heart Super Saver. And it's lovely and thick, and I like the project. I love the texture that it's given. I love it. Basket weave stitch. It's awesome. But I just know that I'm not going to finish it, which I wish I had the time to finish it off, but I just know I'm not going to finish it. It's lovely and squishy. And folded up like that, I think that would make the perfect pet rug. Obviously, if it's a small dog or a cat, I think that would make the perfect pet rug. So I've just looked at it and just gone, right, you were never going to be finished, so you can go and make a cat warm. So do you have a project that you have been looking at for ages and maybe you hate it, maybe you just want to throw it out? What do you do with it? Do you frog it? Do you throw it in the bin? Or do you just finish it off where it is like that and just donate it to somebody who can actually use it? I don't know anybody with a cat. Well, I know plenty of people with a cat, but not friends. My sister's the only one I know with a cat, I think. I'm trying to think about that. Or even a little dog. I'm sure I could find someone to take it anyway. But yeah. What do you do? I'm going to go back through the comments and then we're going to have to wrap this chat up so I can go and see my sister and my dad and my brother-in-law and my niece. Sally's saying, I've frogged a whole cardigan because I never knew I would wear it. Whoa, that's full on. A whole cardigan. But if you can repurpose the yarn, then why not? Okay, so it was Fiberific that I saw he was talking about frogging. I thought it was you. Okay, Jess or Chantel, if you're sending me a message, I cannot get to my phone. It's like somewhere over there. And it's not on my website. It's not on my pages aren't up. Yeah, Chantel from Fiberific, how is your hand going? Eyelash yarn works best for me, either held double with regular yarn or as the very last row or round of something. Great idea. Yeah, it totally does. It does work quite well with held with a different, like just a plain yarn. You can see your stitches a lot better, especially with crochet. Ivy May says that you've inherited heaps of eyelash yarn from your mum. What do you make with it? You could use I can make a scrap blanket like that. Mildred has a whip that she started in 2009 or 2010. Are you ever going to finish it? Should you be frogging it? I don't know if this would make a lapgan because it's not very wide. I guess just for the top of your legs. Like I'm quite a small person, but tops of your legs, definitely. But it wouldn't cover anything else. It won't go in the bin. It will definitely be donated somewhere. So Mama's Place makes scrap blankets for no-kill animal shelters down the road. Yeah, I think that's where it's probably going to go to because they can always use stuff. And I don't think a cat or a dog is going to mind that there's ends hanging out. Welcome, Mandy. We're about to wrap the chat up. Angie Tucker, the basket weave stitch is easy. If you know how to do your front post and back post stitches, then you can definitely do the basket weave. It takes a little bit of getting used to because you've got to remember what row you're on. But once it clicks in your head, it's basic, really easy to do. So thanks, Jess and Fiberific, for the links. I really appreciate that. We've got 85 watching and 95 likes. Thanks, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can see if we can break our record. These comments drive me crazy. So Boss Box Mum has said that she has frogged a pair of fingerless gloves that made in self-striping yarn, and the pooling was making 2 mittens look completely different. Yeah, that would drive me crazy. Totally understand why you did that. sew it all together and make a pillow. Yeah, I actually, when I just held that up, I thought, that looks like a cushion. Oh, my comments have gone. Hang on. Click the wrong button. Yeah, I think a cat or a dog would love that as a little blanket. Yep. I think it would make a great little window seat for a cat. I was going to give it to my sister because her little cat, well, she's not little, but her cat likes to sit on blankets on the couch. But she said she's already got some, which I made her years ago, so she can throw them out and use a new one. But she said she's fine, so that's all right. Yeah, some people are saying frog it. If I like the yarn, I frog. If not, bin. Yeah, I have been known to do that. I haven't done it to too many projects. I don't like to throw yarn out because I think that's a bit of a waste. But sometimes you buy yarn, looks great. When you use it, it's really not. So I'm going through my comments. Yeah, a pet would love it. My dog loved to lay on blankets. He will bark if we take his to wash it. Oh, that is so cute. Yes, Jess O has 2 cats and they are huge. They're massive. Okay, so we've got some people coming in, putting in some comments. The moderators are onto it. Karen's asking if I met my Instagram goal yet. No, I have not, but I am probably about 1,000 and something. I think about 1,300-ish, 400-ish, maybe, away from my goal. So I'm hoping to hit it by February, which is also my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. So I think we can hopefully do that. I would like to make it by Christmas. That'll be cool, but I think, yeah, I think I can hopefully make it. And if we do, we're going to have some giveaways. So Denise is saying, I hate the colours in my UFO. Haven't a clue what to do with it. It might be going to the frog pond. You may need to frog it. Good night, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us. So if anybody has any questions, just pop them into the chat and then I am going to have to sign off and go so I can go up and see my family. Wade and Lisa is saying, I'm making your Christmas Eve cast on also. Are you doing another one this year? I think I'm going to because they're quite fun. We've done 2 so far. The first one was the granny stitch blanket, which if you were here last week, you would have seen. I haven't sewn any ends. No, not last week, week before. And it's also been on my Instagram account saying I haven't finished my ends, but I did take it to my crochet group last week and week before, and I totally sewn in half of the ones that I had to sew in. So, yay. So, yeah, awesome. Can't believe I've got some of them ends sewn in there. That would drive me crazy. But that's 2 years old. And then last year's was this. This was the Christmas Eve cast on, which I really like, but I don't have time to finish it. So, does not matter. So this year, we've been going with blankets, haven't we? But I've tried to make a blanket so that it can be made into a scarf, into a wrap, or into a blanket. You could totally use it to make a cushion. Just make 2 and sew them together. I do have a project in mind which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do for this year. It can definitely use as a scarf. You can definitely use it as a wrap or a blanket. It'll be a simple pattern. They're generally simple patterns. I don't need to write the pattern for this one. Last year we used someone else's pattern, which was, I cannot remember the name of it. Sorry, I cannot remember the designer's name. Oh, Umbakwa, which was the designer for that pattern. Pretty sure that was. Great pattern. And yeah, so we're going to have that for this year's project. I try to make them so that they can be used to use scrap yarn, because the idea of the Christmas Eve cast on is that I get a pattern for you and a video tutorial for you. Might be mine, might be someone else's. And we release the video just before Christmas Eve. So it's usually about maybe 3 or 4 days before Christmas Eve. And it's generally a scrap project, but I like to release it 3 or 4 days before. So if you didn't want to use scrap yarn that you've had left over during the year, that's the idea, is to use up all those leftovers when you've been crazy making gifts and things for other people or charity or whatever. You've got all these leftovers and you use all this stuff for the Christmas Eve cast on to make your project. But you can go out and buy yarn for it if you like to. So I like to have it a few days before Christmas Eve so that you've got time to go and buy stuff if you want to and get used to the pattern and check it out. And then on Christmas Eve, and it doesn't matter where you live in the world, or even if you don't celebrate Christmas, that time of the year, so whenever Christmas Eve would be for you, after you've, if you've got family coming over, sometimes it gets really crazy on Christmas Eve. You're doing all your preparation, or if you've got kids, you're doing all the preparation for Christmas Day. And at the end of that day, you just want to sit down and you just want to crochet. Either that or go to bed if you're absolutely knackered. But you just want to sit down and crochet. And this project is for that. It's supposed to be an easy project, something you don't have to think about. And yeah, you just sit down with your yarn, your crochet hook, and you just make the pattern. And you think about other people who are making this project. You think about what that time of the year means to you. If you don't celebrate Christmas, it doesn't matter what that time of the year means to you. Does it mean something to you? Is it just another day? You know, like all those feelings that come with Christmas Eve for people. Or if it's just another day, doesn't matter. You're joining in with heaps of other people making that same project, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, we're all going to be starting at different times, but it's all going to be around that same time. And we're all going to have these patterns to compare with each other. There is a Facebook group for it too, which I cannot remember. I think it's called Christmas Eve Cast on Facebook. But it goes quiet during the year because obviously most of us have finished the projects. Not me. My other one's still not finished from 2 years ago. Anyway, so let's wrap this live chat up. I'm just going through, make sure there's not any questions. Karen's asking, do I have a yarn box subscription? I don't subscribe to any yarn boxes, but I do get Knit Crate sent to me. So I do recommend Knit Crate. And if you want to get some Knit Crate, I've got a 20% off code that's located on my website. I don't know if any of the mods will be able to find the post on my website. But if you go to my website, on the homepage, on the blog section, scroll through till you find a Knit Crate post, and there'll be a 20% off coupon and link there. Oh, now I've got the hiccups. So yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have a Christmas Eve cast on this year. If life just cruises along, there will definitely be one. So I hope that, Denise, I hope that explains the Christmas Eve cast on for you and everybody else. Karen's saying, can you show your silver play button on Play YouTube Clark? Just quickly, you're going to hear me trying to get off the wall. Yeah, I don't weave in the ends as I go. I tell you to, but I don't do it myself. I've got to teach you the right way, don't I? Doesn't mean I need to follow the instructions. Okay, so Jessica's asking, one of my questions is, do you get to choose Red Heart yarns or do you get surprised? It's a little bit of both. I do get to choose what ones I want to work with. We've got some new yarns coming out, so that's very exciting. And they are sending out, you may have already seen the new yarns. My order shipping got mixed up, so mine's coming a bit late. But I'm getting some new yarns, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, I get to pick mine, and they also do surprise me. So I've just missed a heap of comments because it just scrolled really weird. Yes, I do have a 100,000 subscriber award, and this is sent to me by YouTube. It's very reflective, so bear with me whilst I try and show you. So when you get 100,000, excuse the dust, yuck. When you get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, they send you the silver play button. It's very reflective, as you can see. But it's a silver play button, and this has got a glass. I think it's glass. Yeah, they send you that award. So very awesome. But your next award comes at 1 million subscribers. So that's going to be a long way off. Put that somewhere so I don't tread on it. Yeah, so that was my award. I'm now up to about 370,000 subscribers. So thank you everybody for supporting my videos. So just very quickly, who is Bob Wilson? Bob Wilson was my dog. And if you've seen the Castaway movie by Tom Hanks, and he's got Wilson, the volleyball, that's Bob Wilson. And 123 was just a random number because Bob Wilson was already taken. It was a name I used to sign up to YouTube. Not ever thinking that anybody would know what it meant or recognize the name. So yeah. So make sure you hit that thumbs up before you go. I am going to hop off now because we've been chatting for an hour. See, I cannot talk for half an hour. It's crazy. I like to chat. What can I say? Thank you everybody for joining us. I really appreciate that. Please like the video if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that as well. Come and follow me over on Instagram. Help me get to my 10,000 follower goal. We will be having a big giveaway on Instagram when I hit 10,000 subscribers. I will also be having a anniversary party on, did anybody look up when the 22nd was? I don't know if anybody did. I might have missed it. A 10-year anniversary party on the 22nd of February is my anniversary, so I'm not sure when that will fall. So thanks, everybody. We've got 109 likes. Thank you so much. So stick around in the chat box to have the last word. Good luck, everybody. And remember, birdie's the word. And I've just realised that it's Crochet Clock isn't here, so she can't make me sing that silly song again. Oh, it's a Friday, is it? Ah, thank you so much. Friday. Okay, well that doesn't work with our live chats, but that doesn't matter. We'll still have something. Kim Nelson, don't. 114 likes. Thanks, guys. I will catch you all soon, and I'll see you all in the chat box. I'm pointing at the chat box on my screen because you can totally see it. Bye, everyone. Happy crochet, and I'll see you. Oh, just quickly, I won't see you next week because I'll be on a crochet cruise, and it's on a Monday. I will try and pop in and do a live, but at this stage, there will not be a chat next week. So yeah, have a great day, everyone. Bye.